Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about consistency. We've talked about this time and time again, consistency when stacking. And I read a comment last night, and it kind of hit home a little bit. It's something that I've always done, but I don't always hear people doing it. So when I read this, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that comment. About why consistency is so important, and I'll tell you the comment here in just a second. If you guys enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and please make sure you hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I love reading y'all's comments. I read every single comment that you guys leave me, and as a new feature, if you want to be one of the first ones to join our membership, we actually have a $1.99 membership now for our fans, and then we also have a couple other tier levels with some other stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to lead us to doing maybe a game every month. I think, and it will be a lot of fun, I think. Some people are probably going to want to wait until they see the first one, and some people are going to want to hurry up and jump in. It's a little exciting. Don't feel obligated. Everybody's financial situation is different, but it is only $1.99 to get recognized as a member. So it's pretty cool. With that being said, let's get started. While we're doing that, we're going to be busting open this package. It's not an expensive package, which is kind of fitting because of the comment. So the comment that was left for me was, I guess he had seen one of my package opening videos, and it had a huge package. It had a lot of stuff in there. And I think I made a comment that it was only 18 ounces. And when I say only 18 ounces, the only reason I personally say that is because right now I'm getting bigger and bigger packages, because I am trying to get to a certain position where at that point I could end up really slowing down on purchasing silver and just have a solid position established, and that way I can get into kind of the traveling, some other stuff that I haven't done in the last 5 years. The comment went on to basically say that, I only purchased 5 ounces. I was only able to purchase 5 ounces. With the cable bills, the rent, the food prices going up, everything is getting so expensive. I can't really afford a whole lot more than that. And it kind of moved me because it got me thinking back when I had a lot of opportunities for a lot of good deals coming in. And essentially, I was going through a separation of a long time marriage, and money was tight. I wasn't used to having all the bills just on me. I was used to, splitting up. Most people that are in a relationship, they're splitting up bills, and money is a little easier when there's 2 people in a household working. I wasn't getting my full retirement at the time, and money was just really tight. And I did everything I could do to really push to still make a certain minimum purchase, because what I knew was the price was going to keep going up. And what blew my mind was at the time, silver was only $15.50. This was probably about 4 years back. It was in this time of the year, and essentially, things were just tight on me, and I just had to push myself to keep making the purchases, because I knew ultimately that if I stopped, it was going to basically, I was going to miss the opportunity. And I kept going. I pushed through it. Money was really tight, but I knew pay yourself first. I was lucky enough when I was a kid to talk to a very, very wealthy old lady. And one of the things she told me, there was a few things that she told me that really stuck out, and they've been with me for life. One of them was not first one I'm going to say is just one of my favorites. That money talks and wealth whispers. And at first, when I heard that, I said, "What in the world does that mean? That doesn't even make sense." Money talks. Everybody knows money talks. But wealth whispers. And the reason that people say that wealth whispers is because true wealth, you don't know who has it. Nobody knows it. You know, people can hide wealth very well. They live a simple life. I actually seen on a TV show one time. I say a TV show. It was one of them, I don't know, like 60-minute things or something. I don't remember. But the lady said she wanted to find herself a millionaire. So the TV show went on, sent a millionaire in there, and he's wearing a Mickey Mouse watch, plastic watch, Mickey Mouse, maybe $5.99. And he saw the girl. He found her attractive looking, and she was a bartender, and he asked her, "Hey, you want to go out some night?" And she's like, "Nope." You know, she couldn't see beyond his situation, essentially. She thought that he had nothing. And at the end of the show, this lady actually got to meet the people that the TV show sent in, and she had no clue any of them were millionaires. So that's where the wealth whispers and money talks come in, because you see people sometimes, they're flashy. They get them flashy watches. They got the flashy car, maybe a nice house, but they are paycheck to paycheck and one step away from foreclosure, repoing, and bankruptcy. So by paying, the other thing that she told me that really stood out was pay yourself first. It's something I've heard time and time again get repeated. Pay yourself first. Most mainstream people that practice this will say pay yourself first means put some money in your savings account. Take some of them fiat dollars that you just got paid for working hard all week and put it in your bank account, and then someday you'll be a millionaire. But the truth of the matter is, I'm not convinced that anybody becomes a millionaire by simply saving. Because basically, with the current inflation and everything, even the just baseline inflation, after about 35 years, I was watching a video the other day, every 35 years, your money is cut in half. The value, and it's cut in half by the value of the dollar, the purchasing power of the dollar. So you don't see it. You see the numbers grow in your bank account, but let's face it. You know, I know some people, they hear these big numbers, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. But the truth of the matter is, you're not going to have life-changing money if you did come into $10,000 unless you know how to use your money. The other coin is the exact same thing, just so you guys know. But I take that a little different. I say pay yourself first. And just so y'all know real quick, this was part of a set, basically to film my set. I do have a set of all MS-69s from the very first one. And when I had seen this West Point one, I said, you know what? I'm going to get one. Even though I think they're all struck at West Point now, I could be wrong. I'm not a coin expert. I've just been buying one of these every time. And then a good friend of mine said, hey, can you get me one too? And because I know he's got a set, the exact same set I got. And so whenever I add one to mine, I get one for him to trade. But I take that a step further. And when I say pay myself first, instead of me putting $220 in the bank, I'll buy one of these. And the truth of the matter is, what I've seen over time is all that continue to grow. Because this right here, this says 220 on it, but if I put the 220 in the bank back when I bought this, it might have a purchasing power of 180, 160. But instead at 220, it technically has a purchasing power of, in my opinion, 260. And the reason I say 260, for those of you that don't know, spot price right now is a little bit over $23. However, you're going to pay about a $3 premium, bare minimum. Just if you just take whatever, I'll take whatever you got, you're going to pay $3 minimum. The cheapest you're going to find is $3 minimum. Some stuff is a higher premiums. You guys have seen some of the other coins. That's not really a high premium. I know some people don't like them. I like them, but I know some people don't. So I try not to get too much into politics. But stuff like this, some people might say has a higher premium because it's an eagle. Some people might say this has a high premium because it's NGC graded. But the truth of the matter is, bare minimum silver, this would be a low premium item. It's a 10-ounce bar. It's an at-max bar, which means it's an advertisement for the company. So you're basically purchasing their advertisement. It's a way that they can, sell a little bit cheaper. But let's just say you pick up that at $260. I'm convinced that I could sell them for the same price at around $260. So with that being said, pay yourself first. And, if you decide to put it in silver, that's great. I think you'll do very well with it. If you decide to put it into gold, I mean, I've had really great luck on gold. I was lucky enough to be buying it when I was working for the refineries and the big oil companies, and amongst other investments. But paying yourself first, you'll see it go up over time, I believe. And if you're investing in something like this, I believe you'll definitely see this go up over time. I think we got an exciting 2 months ahead of us with the launch of FedNow this month. As they put out direct payments. Your payment is moved from point A to point B instantly. No more wait time and all that. So some people are woohoo, that's awesome, that's going to be great. And some people realize it for what it is, that now they see every single transaction. And they do it under the disguise of, oh, we're doing you a favor. And then the second big thing that's going down next month is the BRICS meeting. For those of you that don't know, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, along with approximately 41 other countries that are trying to join. Some of them are allies of the United States, including Mexico. Japan wants to join. A lot of these different countries want to join them, and their goal is to ditch the dollar or de-dollarization. And that's why I believe right now there is a, I guess, debt ceiling cap, you can call it, or unlimited spending, because they know right now that the credit card, we're about ready to bust. Once we bust, unfortunately, borrowing money is going to run out. When a person goes bankrupt, most of the time, not all of the time, that person, just before they go bankrupt, they will buy whatever they need, slap it on a credit card, and then bankrupt that too. Why not let it go? What's a little bit more? I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that it is within the laws and the system. So with that being said, I think government's doing the same thing. And part of me says maybe they have good intentions. Hopefully they're taking that unlimited spending and buying gold and silver. That way they'll be able to switch back to a real money, because we know it is coming pretty soon. It's coming down the line. We'll see how it plays out. With that being said, the moral of the story today, pay yourself first, stack consistently, hopefully, and I think we're going to see the price continue to climb. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, keep in touch. And if you guys do the membership, I'm excited just to see some names on there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and y'all have a great one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.